Hello everyone. Today we are going to paint a simple watercolor mosaic. I have taken a simple tulip flowers photograph and we are going to paint it in simple or very less colors. I have just mixed 4 colors here: permanent red with permanent yellow light, which will give me a light reddish orange. Next color we are going to mix is, I have taken olive green and mixed permanent yellow light in that, which will give me a very transparent light green. Then I have taken permanent yellow light and mixed a very less red, which will give me a nice orangish yellow. These are the colors which I have pre-mixed. I'll start by putting the yellow highlights first. So generally in watercolor, we always put the lightest colors first and then we put the dark colors. I have taken a flat brush here. It is good to have a flat brush in mosaic because it will give you crisp edges, which is very important if you want your mosaic to look nice and crispy. Also, if you can see, I'm adding few layers towards the outside just to show some variation. Also, on some of the mosaic pieces, I'm repeating one more layer of the color so that it does not look monotonous and there is a variation of color value. So I'm going to similarly fill all the flowers outer petals or the outside of the petals, where you can see in the reference photo it is more on the yellow side and not red. So here I have started with the red mix, and similar to yellow I'm putting now simple mosaic pieces. Make sure your pieces are not repeating in shape and you have good variation in the shapes of the uh, uh, pieces of mosaic which you are painting with your square brush. So in the similar way, now I am going to complete all other flowers also. I will just show this flower as in the close-up, and then probably rest all other flowers I'll zoom out and complete quickly. If you're not getting very clean edges, it is fine. In your first mosaic, it may be quite difficult. Also, what I'm doing here, towards the bottom of each flower, I'm giving a nice deep value of color so that we can show some of the light and shadow areas. So basically, in shadow areas, we are giving more layer of the colors to show it as darker. So towards the bottom of each flower, I'm giving additional layers of the red color, and that will be repeated for each flower. You can take any other flowers you want, but I wanted to paint some tulips, so I picked this reference photo. You can also take sunflowers; they will look pretty good. I would not suggest you to take roses because already they are complicated flowers. So take any simple flowers with maybe less number of petals. So we'll paint all these flowers similarly, and I have moved to the leaf sections now. So in the leaf section, what I have been doing to save time, I have already painted some of them. We will be using the green mix and the light green mix alternately, and in between, if you can see, for the flowers, for the stem of the flowers, I have given them a sap green wash first so that I can make them stand out of all the leaves. Otherwise, I have been painting the leaves in similar ways, with alternating the dark green mix, the light green mix, and in some places to add some interest, I have added some sap green. Also, if you can see, I have changed my brush because I wanted the line for the leaves to be very precise and crisp. If you can see, there are a lot of corners here, and also I have kept the pieces of the mosaic here a little bit longer. But if you think that it will be a bit difficult, you can also keep square kind of pieces. So in similar way, now I'm completing all the leaves. If you want, you can make bigger pieces if it is quite daunting or overwhelming for you to paint all these small pieces in your first mosaic painting. I'm going to finish these now, and then we'll move to the next section. What I'm doing here is I'm adding some of the more layers or some of the darker olive green mix towards the bottom of the leaves, just to show that they are in the shadow, and also to create some depth. I also wanted to retouch the flowers once, and what I have done, if you can see in the reference photo, where the orange and the yellow colors are mixing with each other, I have put a layer of the transparent red mix on yellow, just to create some variation and depth. Else the flowers will look more of yellow and red. And I've come back to the leaves now, and I'm just adding some more dark green towards the bottom, so that it looks like towards the ground there is a deep shadow. So what we will do next is we will take the yellow mix, where we prepared a yellow mix with this yellow and a bit of red. So the background flowers, I'm not putting that much emphasis. As you can see, I'm just putting 3 or 4 pieces there, or maybe 3, because I don't want them to be too much detailed. I just want a rough impression that in the background there are more flowers, just to create an impression of the garden. As you can see in the reference photo, in the foreground it is only the orange and red green leaves, but in the background there is a row of yellow flowers. So I'm quickly going to paint those yellow flowers, and then we will see what we are going to do with the spaces left between the yellows. Here I have started filling the space between all the yellow flowers. I'm using alternately the ochre yellow mix, and sometimes the olive green light green mix, and also sometimes the light yellow mix. So you can alternate in between, and then fill up the space between the yellow flowers also with small mosaic pieces. I think that is only the last piece remaining to be done in this. Rest, I think we are pretty much done. So I'll quickly fill up and make sure you're using more of the green shade so that the yellow is popping out. Yeah, I have just changed the direction of my paper because it was easy to do it from this side, and so that I am not spoiling the flowers and the leaves below, the bottom ones. So I think we are done here. If you guys try it out, please upload the pics on either on my Facebook page or on your Facebook page or your Instagram, and tag me, or just put a comment. And if you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe. See you soon with another easy tutorial to follow.